Road to Success is brought to you by Equity Bank. Equity Bank, empowering Kenyans to drive Kenya.
The word potential has been defined as that which is yet to be achieved. You're watching Road to Success, the key to your next level in business. This week, we feature Poultry as a business. Stay with us.
Rising above all obstacles, Duncan Ndegwa has managed to achieve more than most able-bodied people have dared to venture into. Ndegwa attributes his success to staying positive and being resilient.
You're watching Road to Success, the key to your next level in business. Our guest tonight is Duncan Ndegwa. He's a poultry businessman. Welcome to the show, Duncan. You have a poultry business as a family. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about that business and how you started.
Thank you so much for inviting me to this wonderful program, which I actually admire watching every Tuesday. I have to confess I'm a product of donors, and I didn't like the way I had to struggle in life. So I've always told God I wanted to have an asset, and God has been very good to me. He gave me money, or He gave me somebody who was able to accept me. And I bought a 2-acre plot in Red Hill, and I paid slowly. And then after finishing, I didn't like I started something for my wife. We started together a poultry business, and at the moment I'm happy to report or to tell you that I have 2,500 cuckoos. And this is a project that is supplementing my income.
You spoke about being a product of donors. Maybe you can share a little bit about that.
At the age of 5, I was attacked by polio, and my parents thought I would not be able to make it in life. I was identified by Kenya Red Cross Society. I was taken to APDK Nairobi, where I was offered quality rehabilitation services. After getting the rehabilitation service, then I was taken to Salvation Army Joytown. And I'm happy I got a good angel, an angel who I refer to as a sponsor, who took care of me up to Form 4. After Form 4, I got more angels who supported me up to when I did various courses in diploma level. After getting those, after attaining my diplomas in business administration and IT and even procurement and logistics, I got a job with World Vision, where I worked for some time. Then after World Vision, I joined the Save the Children Fund. And in the process, I was saving heavily. In fact, I used to save a lot. To succeed, you have to be a committed person. You have to believe in what you're doing. So I saved a lot. And after saving, I bought a 2-acre plot in Red Hill, where I'm happy to say that we are now rearing. We have set up a family business with my wife, and we have 2,500 cuckoos.
To me, it sounds like wanting to break out of the cycle of dependency is what pushed you into business.
Yes, I have to confess I'm a blessed man of 4 kids. My firstborn is doing mechanical engineering in University of Nairobi, a parallel degree, so I did about over 250,000 to sustain him. My daughter, again, my second-born, did very well. She went to Pangani. So all along, I could see I'm a blessed man, and I needed to work extra hard or to come up with other means and ways of sustaining my family. I think even my background has taught me the very best of getting out of poverty is by working hard and working smartly. So I have come up with various plans and various methods of trying to achieve success.
You're a man who wears very many hats in society. Maybe this is a good time for you to share with us some of those things that you're involved in.
I have to be honest, I'm a very humbled man to be working with a reputable organization which is known as APDK. I work as a servant of people with disability, where we support many people with disability. Why do I call myself as a servant of people with disability? Because this is a calling. It's like I'm paying back to the institution that took care of me when I was a young boy. Again, I'm a musician. I love doing music. And this is after my mom passed on in the year 2004. She gave me an inspiration that I should not get worried. Somebody, an angel, will be taking care of me. So after she passed on, an angel visited me and told me, you have to pass these messages to Kenyans. You are in one of the best countries. In fact, you should not be a developing country. You should be a developed country. So I have done quite a number of music, and last year I was also honored to sing for the president. But I sing with my children because I believe we should be able to encourage the family values and family units.
It seems like you have your hands full. Those are very many responsibilities. How do you manage your time?
There is nothing difficult with a willing heart. I think it's a matter of prioritizing, but I like giving the very best to my family. One thing that we need to understand is anything that God gives you, it has a lot of value, and you need to give it the very best that you can. So I put a lot of attachments towards my family. So I have to oversee that my daughters, my families have done their homework. I have to encourage each and everybody in my family to do their level best, because anything that God gives you, He has given you with a purpose, and we should give it the very best, because you are mandated by God to make it the very best that you can.
You shared with us earlier how your parents, at the age of 5, basically did not see a future for you because of the polio. But then you have managed to make something wonderful out of your life. How have you done that?
One of the best things that you can ever do is not to hurt yourself. I think we should all believe that we are God's best image. And when you believe you are God's best image, we should also be seeing others. We should be seeing their abilities, not their shortcomings. And I think human beings are created with a lot of potential. It's only that we don't look at our inner, the abilities that are within us. And we should always be trying and also asking God to show you the direction. There is too much a human being can achieve. So the best thing that you should do is to run away from the monster that is known as fear. If you have fear, you'll never move on. So you need to try something. It's better for you to try and fail in between than never to try anything.
So let's talk about your poultry business. Why did you venture into poultry business? Why chicken?
I have loved eating chicken from my childhood. I've also enjoyed taking eggs. I think this is why I'm so bonky. In fact, even I had to give my wife to tell her, hey, don't cook more cuckoos for you. And also the eggs. It's something that I've had a passion. And there are times even when I'm stressed, or when after coming from work, when I go and just talk a little bit or even sing to cuckoos. And even that joy of them listening, when you see that they are paying attention, maybe making a small music or just something unique, and then they'll all turn to be attentive to you, has a lot of inspiration. There is always something that is unique with all animals. And I think I've been getting a lot of that kind of uniqueness, which is able to diffuse my tension after work.
So how did you start your business?
I told God I need to do poetry. And I prayed over it, and I told God I need to do something. And on my way, I met a very good friend of mine by the name of Jacob Becky. He has a farm. And I told him, do you have some bows? He told me, if you don't mind, I can give you some used bow. And there I was. I took a number of used bow. Then I came up with the cuckoo cage. And I found myself constructing a cage of 1,000. And after 1,000, we wanted to do more and more. Now I'm even not contented with 2,500. I want to do up to 5,000 if possible. And if I can attain 10,000, the better.
We're going to take a short break now, and when we return, I want to hear more about this kuku business. Stay with us.
Kenya, a land of delightful agricultural produce. Agriculture is the cornerstone of Kenya's economy, employing 8 out of every 10 Kenyans and earning the country half of its export earnings. Kenya's cash crops of coffee, tea, tobacco, cotton, sisal, pyrethrum, fruit, flowers, vegetables and cashew nuts continue to win accolades amongst the best produce worldwide. Equity Bank has been supporting and motivating farmers all over Kenya since 1984, empowering them to drive the Kenyan economy. It's another reason we are proud to be Kenyan. Equity Bank, the listening, caring financial partner.
Welcome back. You're watching Road to Success, the key to your next level in business. Our guest tonight is Duncan Ndegwa. He's a poultry businessman. Welcome to the show again.
Thank you.
Before we went on the break, you were sharing with us how you started the business. And you, as in your particular line, who do you supply to?
We supply to the local market, which is named Wangige. I have also been, we have also been given a contract to supply in the AFCO. And we also supply to various supermarkets.
What type of chicken do you keep?
I keep layers, and on a good day, we can get up to from 45,000 trays up to 50 trays.
Of eggs?
Of eggs. Well, we dispose them after 1 year. And cuckoos have also a lot of advantage because even the manure at times it's being bought by farmers. You can even sieve the manure for the cow's consumption.
How do you get your customers and how are you able to meet the demand?
Actually, the demand is there. I think what there is the shortage of eggs. Because even if I come with 10 trays, wherever I stop, and just to say eggs for sale, everybody will be there to buy. And even now when the economy is booming, I'm sure the need of cuckoos is going to be overwhelming. So it's even a challenge to me to add more cuckoos, if not double, triple them. Again, one of the biggest challenges that I've been having is resources, because I think I'd mentioned to you, I'm a family man. And meeting my financial obligation at times is a real challenge. But we are doing the very best, because this is an investment which I can encourage many people to venture into. It's very rewarding.
People say that chicken business can go either way. It can be, very rewarding and at the same time can be very devastating. What are some of the challenges you faced in this business?
Actually, the challenges are there, but the very best that you can is to run, to be like a solution, not to be part of the problems. Because the moment you believe that cuckoos are a big challenge, you'll never get anywhere. The moment you believe that you can be able to make it in life, you will. So again, it comes to attitude. Anytime cuckoos are unwell, the best that you should do is to take them to veterinary. Anytime you discover that the cuckoo is a little bit you need to ensure that you see the veterinary as soon as possible. Each and every business or each and every venture has its challenges. And the very best that you can ever do is to be part of the solution, not to be part of the challenge.
How is your business run? How is it structured?
Actually, this is a business that I'm proud that I set up for my wife. So I've taught her bookkeeping on Sunday, or on Saturday if I'm not so busy, I support her. And I ensure that each and everything is there. So she manages the business, she does the bookkeeping. You have to have a stock of the number of chickens that have come. You have to ensure that there is a chart which shows what needs to be done at a specific time for the cuckoos. And we also keep a stock of how many trays we have been able to get from the cuckoos. We also have to keep a